Collective research. Active fundamental research in global capital markets. Make informed decisions.
Economic moat. An economic moat is a distinct advantage a company has over its competitors which allows it to protect its market share and profitability. It is often an advantage that is difficult to mimic or duplicate, brand identity, patents, and thus creates an effective barrier against competition from other firms. NIO is the world's first EV company to provide battery swapping service on the road. It provides NIO a distinct competitive advantage over other EV makers. It takes on average 7 minutes to fill up a petrol car. It takes only 3 minutes to swap a fully charged battery at NIO Power Swap Station. NIO Inc. is a pioneer and a leading company in the premium smart electric vehicle market. Founded in November 2014, NIO's mission is to shape a joyful lifestyle. NIO's product portfolio consists of the ES8, a 6-seater smart electric flagship SUV, the ES7, or the EL7, a mid-large 5-seater smart electric SUV, the ES6, a 5-seater all-round smart electric SUV, the EC7, a 5-seater smart electric flagship coupe SUV, the EC6, a 5-seater smart electric coupe SUV, the ET7, a smart electric flagship sedan, the ET5, a mid-size smart electric sedan, and the ET5 Touring, a smart electric tourer. August 20, 23 delivery update. NIO delivered 19,329 vehicles in August 2023, increasing by 81% year-over-year. NIO delivered 94,352 vehicles year-to-date in 2023, increasing by 31.9% year-over-year. Cumulative deliveries of NIO vehicles reached 383,908 as of August 31, 2023.
Financial highlights for the second quarter of 2023. Vehicle sales were $990.9 million in the second quarter of 2023, representing a decrease of 24.9% from the second quarter of 2022 and a decrease of 22.1% from the first quarter of 2023. Vehicle margin was 6.2% in the second quarter of 2023, compared with 16.7% in second quarter of 2022 and 5.1% in the first quarter of 2023. Total revenues were $1,209,700,000 million in the second quarter of 2023, representing a decrease of 14.8% from the second quarter of 2022 and a decrease of 17.8% from the first quarter of 2023. Gross profit was $12 million in the second quarter of 2023, representing a decrease of 93.5% from the second quarter of 2022 and a decrease of 46.4% from the first quarter of 2023. Gross margin was 1% in the second quarter of 2023, compared with 13% in the second quarter of 2022 and 1.5% in the first quarter of 2023. Loss from operations was $837.7 million in the second quarter of 2023, representing an increase of 113.5% from the second quarter of 2022 and an increase of 18.8% from the first quarter of 2023. Cash and cash equivalents, restricted cash, short-term investment and long-term time deposits were $4.3 billion as of June 30, 2023.
Deliveries in July 2023. NIO delivered 20,462 vehicles in July 2023, representing an increase of 103.6% year-over-year. As of July 31, 2023, NIO's cumulative vehicle deliveries reached 364,579 vehicles. Launch of the ET5T on June 15, 2023, NIO launched the ET5T as Smart Electric Tourer and started its deliveries the next day. Strategic equity investment from CYVN. On July 12, 2023, NIO closed the $738.5 million United States dollars strategic equity investment from CYVN Investments RSC Limited, an affiliate of CYVN Holdings. NIO delivered 23,520 vehicles in the second quarter of 2023. In July 2023, NIO delivered 20,462 vehicles, representing a substantial increase of 103.6% year-over-year, which propelled NIO to the top position in China's premium electric vehicle market, said William Bin Li, founder, chairman and chief executive officer of NIO. Attributed to the product transition based on the NT 2.0 platform, coupled with the expansion of our power network and the strengthening of our sales capabilities, we expect a solid growth in vehicle deliveries in the second half of 2023, added Mr. Li. In July 2023, NIO closed the $738.5 million United States strategic equity investment from CYVN entities, which demonstrated NIO's unique values in the smart electric vehicle industry. This transaction further strengthened our balance sheet, powering our continuous endeavors in accelerating business growth, driving technological innovations and building long-term competitiveness, added Stephen Wei Feng, NIO's chief financial officer. Meanwhile, we will remain dedicated to improving our operational efficiency while pursuing continuous growth. Net loss and earnings per share adds. Net loss in the second quarter of 2023 was $835.1 million United States dollars, representing an increase of 119.6% from the second quarter of 2022 and an increase of 27.8% from the first quarter of 2023. Net loss attributable to NIO's ordinary shareholders in the second quarter of 2023 was $844.3 million United States dollars, representing an increase of 123% from the second quarter of 2022 and an increase of 27.4% from the first quarter of 2023.
Balance sheet. Balance of cash and cash equivalents, restricted cash, short-term investment, and long-term time deposits was $4.3 billion as of June 30th, 2023. Share issuance. On July 12th, 2023, NIO issued 84,695,143 Class A ordinary shares to CYVN Investments RSC Ltd in relation to the closing of the $738.5 million strategic equity investment from CYVN Investments RSC Ltd. Business outlook. For the third quarter of 2023, the company expects deliveries of vehicles to be between 55,000 and 57,000 vehicles, representing an increase of approximately 74% to 80.3% from the same quarter of 2022. Total revenues to be between $2,606 million and $2,692 million, representing an increase of approximately 45.3% to 50.1% from the same quarter of 2022. This business outlook reflects the company's current and preliminary view on the business situation and market condition, which is subject to change.
Fundamentals. Valuation. Market cap, $17.3 billion. Shares outstanding, 1.65 billion. Shares float, 1.42 billion. Float short, 6.77%. Major holders, 7.86% of shares held by all insiders. 33.84% of shares held by institutions. 36.73% of float held by institutions. 726 number of institutions holding shares. Top institutional holders: Bailey Gifford & Company, BlackRock Inc., Vanguard Group Inc., State Street Corporation, Morgan Stanley, Norges Bank Investment Management, Goldman Sachs Group Inc., Legal & General Group plc, Volorage Investment Management LLC, Renaissance Technologies LLC.
Top mutual fund holders: Vanguard International Growth Fund, Vanguard International Stock Index Emerging Markets, Vanguard International Stock Index, Total INTL Stock Index, iShares Core, MSCI Emerging Markets, iShares MSCI China ETF, iShares MSCI Emerging Markets, Bailey Gifford International Growth Fund, Vanguard Intel Equity Index, FDS FTSE All World ex-US Index Fund, Vanguard Variable Insurance Fund International, Fidelity Series Global ex-US Index Fund.
NIO's top competitors: Tesla, BYD, Lucid, Rivian, XPeng, Li Auto.
Like and subscribe for potential investment ideas. Become a member at www.collective-research.com and receive our research reports before they are published.
Collective research. Active fundamental research in global capital markets. Make informed decisions.